All right, the first thing I want to talk about is the Little Shop of Horrors is moving forward. That's right. They're doing a remake, visionary version of Little Shop of Horrors. Now, Joe Dante is coming forward, and he was the original person behind Gremlins and Gremlins 2. Very big into the monster movies back in the 80s. So he's a big-time director to be doing this, I think, for practical effects. So it could be kind of a good idea to have this guy come in and do this, I think, personally, because if you have somebody that's a practical effect guy, come on, that seems like the right person for the job for some of the big talking plant that eats people and the small ones that eat people too before it actually grows into the big monster. Yeah, feed me, Seymour, and all that. But Joe Dante has been tapped to do this, intended to be jumping start a new franchise. They want to do a lot of these, apparently. I want to start with this one, and Roger Corman's behind this too, everybody. If you know anything about the 80s movies, Roger Corman was big in the 80s. All these crazy remakes of different kind of movies, different imaginations of classic movies. Corman was there doing the best sci-fi, the best B-level sci-fi back in the 80s. I have fans of these products that just love them so much and will fight to the death for Corman, but he's back on board producing this whole thing moving forward. And of course, the director, again, go back to what he's done. He's done The Howling 2 from 81. He did 1985's Explorers. That was a great fucking movie. You haven't seen Explorers? What a great movie. Kids go up into spacecraft and they meet aliens. It's freaking awesome. Great movie, great score. The Burbs, 90s Gremlins 2, of course, as well. Small Soldiers, and then Looney Tunes back in action. So probably the worst on that radar, if you ask me. But overall, great person behind it. But do we want to see Little Shop of Horrors coming forward? There is no release date yet. No idea of exactly what it will be as a reimagination. But we do know they're going to tap back in this. It's great. It's a great play. And honestly, it was a great movie. A great freaking movie. So can you top that? I feel like it worked so well in the 80s. I don't know if it's going to be the same now. They're going to go CG. I hope that by bringing in Dante, they will go more practical effects and have the creature actually be a puppet. That would be awesome. I love practical effects. Hopefully, go ahead. And Roger Corman's known for that. So maybe we won't go CG for this. What do you think, Sabrina? Do you think Little Shop of Horrors will be good coming back with these people behind it? Again, big 80s people, big practical effects people. Are they the people to usher in a new franchise? A franchise, they're saying, a franchise of Little Shop of Horrors. And are you on board for it?
That's a tough question. I really, truly love the original Little Shop of Horrors. I think that there is no way possible that you could make that any better. And it makes me nervous. Like, I don't want to say like something that's amazing. Like, I just wish people would do new things, different things, find something else that talks instead of Venus flytrap and make a story about that. I mean, I don't know. I don't like when people fuck with shit and then fuck it up. Like the Johnny Depp version of Willy Wonka. Because, I mean, how spectacular was Gene Wilder and the first movie? You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand why they keep doing this over and over and over again. Yeah. So I definitely have pause because, again, the first one was really spectacular and I would like to see original material. Now, I mean, that being said, it could be great with having a lot of the original people behind it. Like there's a small chance that it could be awesome. But I mean, Jesus, come on. Like the cast, the songs, like it just, to me, it's brilliant and quirky and fun and original. And like, I don't see the point in touching it, honestly. I wish they wouldn't.
Yeah, that's a problem though. It's like, it's something I think that's so, it's almost like it worked so well at that time, Sabrina. And I think that they really just nailed it. So like to go back 100%. And do it now, I feel like it's going to just like, I don't know, it could ruin it, but but also just might not be as good unless it really go crazy with the practical effects.
Like the casting was so perfect for that movie. It was perfect. Yeah. Like I don't think anything has been cast that well since. Like, and I don't see how it's a good idea to touch magic like that.
They're going to try. I mean, they're going to touch a lot of it, Sabrina. They're going to touch a lot of it.
The improving the special effects is good, but that's part of what kind of made it so fucking funny.
It's so good.
Was that it was bad, Like I don't know. I don't know. I don't want it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if a lot of people will. Jake, how you feeling over there? Do you want to see Little Shop of Horrors come back? I mean, again, you got big practical effect people from the 80s, so maybe it'll be good. Zach's like, Roger Corman's still alive. Apparently he is. He's producing this too. Is this going to be a good idea to touch into this? Or do you think since we don't have the original cast, we don't really have, it's going to work? Who's going to be cast as Seymour? Who's going to be the voice too of the there's a lot of people to plan.
Right.
And will they go to special effects and less practical? You would hope not. But what do you think? Do you think this would be a good idea to make this a franchise as well? Franchise?
Ooh, I don't. Is there enough material for that? I mean, it's just kind of a one-off. It is what it is. So why would you ever try to? I don't know. I feel like when you start to expand and make like a little shopaverse, it's just gonna screw things up.
Little shopaverse. I like that. Little shopaverse.
Yeah.
Like I'm singing, Mike.
See, there he's singing now.
Oh, Mike, for you.
There you go. You know what Rick Moranis did? Rick Moranis was so good in the first one,
Yeah. I don't think
Ellen Green too was so good too.
But maybe, I mean, if it's just I don't know.
Suddenly Seymour.
No, I think it's I think it's
Yeah,
gonna
you
be
can't find
hard to beat.
another fucking Audrey.
Right. I don't know. I think it's gonna be hard to beat. So they'll have to be really, really on top of their game.
Look at the practical effects here too. Like they got to be doing stuff like that, right? It looks so good. I mean, it's a little campy, but it's good.
But it's a campy story. It's perfect.
Right? Yeah,
that's what Mike said.
Yeah, I love Little Shop of Horrors, and I think the play is. I never got to do the play before. I always wanted to. I thought it'd be fun. We had on Thundermans one time where they kind of like they kind of had a whole thing where they were paying homage to it when we were working on Thundermans. Sabrina and I did. And they had a whole plant come in. It was pretty much like the Little Shop of Horrors plant they had on set. It was really freaking
direct
cool.
rip-off.
Massive. Direct rip-off. And I'm like, that's
and it
the way
also
you
looked
do
like
it
had a penis.
It did look like it
had
had a
to fix.
penis.
They had move like leaves
was-
and stuff because they were like, just big penis.
It was very prominent eye penis. I got to tell you that. It really was. It really was very
You
prominent.
can't be serious.
How long was the
very
original
prominent.
thing in the 60s?
How long was it?
Yeah. Wasn't it like a short kind of thing?
You're talking about its plant penis?
No, not that chode type deal. I mean, like the one in the 60s from the original thing.
Oh, I mean the original play you're saying, or the actual movie?
Yeah.
The original movie. Wasn't who was the original movie? Jack Nicholson was the original movie, right?
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson was in it.
Yeah. But that wasn't like a long feature film, wasn't it? It was like a short thing.
I think it was like, movies were shorter back then. It was a feature, I'm pretty sure. Maybe GR remembers. Do you remember like the original? Was that a full feature? And is
like about 85 minutes, something like that. It's pretty standard of movie length in those days.
Yeah, pretty
We didn't
standard.
do the 3-hour spectaculars.
Because it was adapted to like a screen or a stage musical after the movie, right?
Yes.
It was a musical. It didn't hit as big. The movie was... I hate to admit it, but I have to agree with Sabrina. The original was fabulous. And why
You hate to admit that you agree with me?
Yeah. I mean, you can't do that. It's not allowed.
Damn, GR,
It's not
rude.
allowed. It's not allowed, he says. It's not allowed. But GR, can this be good?
But this movie, the original was well done, well acted. And I'm sorry, they're not going to make it better. And to think of a bunch of them, come on.
Yeah.
And Sabrina said, get something original, for Christ's sake.
Well, what do you do is, I guess the plant probably just starts eating more people, GR. I mean, I just really don't. I guess he starts eating more ass like this. I don't know.
He wants it. Look at that.
He wants it.
And go on a rampage and eat everybody and, have Godzilla eat him or something, who knows?
Yeah. Something would happen, I tell you that. But I just to make more than one, two, we can make one, but I guess we have to wait and see again. It might be one of those things where it's great. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
She has a question.
So I knew there was something weird about this because I had spoken about it with someone really not that long ago, but I couldn't remember it. And so I just looked it up. So the Little Shop of Horrors was developed when Roger Corman was given temporary access to sets that had been left standing from his previous film, A Bucket of Blood. He decided to use the sets and he shot Little Shop of Horrors in 2 fucking days.
What?
2 days.
No.
2
nice.
days. Yep.
He was known to shoot very fast though too. He was
I
known
knew
to
there was something like that. I didn't think it was 2 days, but I was like, what is that weird thing? And so I just did a light Google while I was trying to see if Roger Corman was still alive, because that seems to be a big question. And yeah, 2 days with his old sets. Boom, done. Fucking magic. You can't fuck
Pump it
with
out,
that.
he says. Make it happen. I know. I mean, he was known to just like give you one take and just be done, moving on. Like he'd shoot as cheap as he could, and he made a lot of great movies. So
he's
but he made a lot of
97 years
content.
old and still alive, y'all. Just so you know, I
Nice.
just did a Google on that.
pumping
97,
it out.
still kicking.
Good for Corman. And he's
Hope
doing
he
this
has
too.
cameo.
Good for
Too
him.
hard. But
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
better hurry up.
Right?
Yeah, he better get this movie in production right now.
Well, I mean,
Make
if
it
he shoots for
happen.
2 days, he could do it next week. We're fine.
Right. Yeah, all good.
I agree. I agree. Well, this is happening, everybody. Little Shop of Horrors moving forward. That's right. A remake, reimagination is happening, and they want to make it a franchise. Will it be good? We'll find out.